The unconditional love of family. That's the message Missy Robertson was conveying to the media about her latest book when her phone rang. Little did Missy know she was about to put that message into practice in a way she had never imagined. Take a look.
Author Missy Robertson is married to Jace Robertson and is the mother to 4 children. She also played an important part in her family's reality television series, Duck Dynasty. Despite the increased publicity on her family, company, and personal life, she's managed to become a strong voice for morality and virtue, both locally and globally. In her latest children's book, Because You're My Family, Missy highlights the importance of unconditional love and the necessity of family.
Hi, Missy. Welcome back to the 700 Club.
Hi, Terry. Thank you for having me.
Well, you were in the midst of promoting your new book when your phone rang. How did that call change your life?
Oh, very dramatically, like you said. Literally, in the middle of doing media promotions for this book, my phone was buzzing on the counter beside me. And when I looked at it when I was finished, the message that I received made me take a step back. And after letting the hospital know that I was available to talk, the social worker called me and said, you know, that a girl that I used to work with, did ministry for a few years back, just had a baby and signed him over to me. So I had to really think about what that actually meant in terms of how it would disrupt our life. And if we could actually take this task on. I'm thinking my youngest is 18. I should be done with this part of my life. So we had to, in about 30 seconds, I told Jace what happened, and he had an immediate response of, we need to help this baby and his mother.
Wow. So you and Jace really feel that this baby fell right out of the sky and into your laps.
I actually said those words to Jace after the initial shock wore off. Took a few days for that. But I told him visually, I feel like the heavens opened up and a baby fell out of the sky, and I just happened to be there to catch him.
Well, he's adorable. Your 4 children, your older children, have grown. What kind of adjustment has it been for you and Jace starting over with a newborn?
Well, so we feel like we're stepping in to help this mother at this time. She's incarcerated and was not able to physically take care of her child. And to be in the forefront of her mind, to call us, we actually shared Jesus with her a few years ago, and Jace baptized her at our local church. So even though we had not spoken to her in so long, the honor for her to come back to us who showed her Jesus, we felt like there was really no decision to make. We brought him home from the hospital at 3 days old. And Mia, my youngest, is still at home. And she immediately, I can help stay up with him at night, Mom. I'll watch Netflix or something at night and feed him. And so, and my older children now just had a grandbaby 3 months ago. So what is this going to do with that relationship and make sure that I'm keeping that family and that grandbaby an intentional part of my mind and my heart and my time? So there was a lot of juggling and a lot of understanding and patience that I was having to ask of the rest of our family as well. But it was, again, not really a decision that they had to think about. Of course, we were all going to be all in and helping this innocent little life who was born. Thankfully, his mother chose life and brought him into this world. So we celebrate him. We are right now our plan is not to adopt him, not to raise him. We are helping in this time of the mother's need, and we're just enjoying him.
Well, when I think of the Robertsons, I think of family, because you all work together, you pray together, you've been really an icon in the American culture for the last couple of decades. Your new children's book is called Because You're My Family. Tell us what it's about.
It's about unconditional love, really, between parents and their child. And in the book, the child is adopted. And so that looks like so many different things these days. So even though we've never formally, officially adopted our daughter from Nicaragua, Karina, she is ours. We're not going to officially adopt this little baby that we brought home from the hospital 6 weeks ago. But right now, we treat him just like he is ours. That's the unconditional love of family, and it mirrors the unconditional love that the Father has for us. So in the book, the little Valor, the tiger, he disappoints his parents. He disobeys them, runs away and hides. And think about our own life, with our Father. Sometimes when we disobey him, we feel shame and we want to run and hide. But in the book, the Father is able to tell his son, no matter what you do, and you will mess up again, but my love for you will never change. And it's exactly what the Lord has done for us. We will continue to mess up, but that blood covers us. If we are in Jesus, that blood covers us, and that Father's love will never leave us, no matter what we do. And that is so comforting for me as an adult, and then to be able to pass that down to my children and grandchildren and other people's children. We have to start at home and teach these values to our children. We cannot rely on the school system and on any kind of government program, even daycare, wherever we send our children out. We have to really teach those foundational principles here in our home for our children, so they can truly understand what it is about unconditional love of the family, of their parents, and most of all, of their Creator and Father in heaven.
Well, your book defines that so beautifully for little ones, and I want our audience to know that Missy's latest book is called Because You're My Family. It is available wherever books are sold. It's also interactive with some wonderful ideas on how you can spend time with your children in ways that really matter, and your grandchildren. Missy, thanks. It's great to have you on again.
Yes, thank you, Terry.